Another loophole is that the CAFE regulations hold alternative fuel or dual fuel vehicles to a different standard than other vehicles in the calculation of fleet averages for a manufacturer. Fuel efficiencies of dual fuel vehicles are multiplied by their percentage of alternative fuel use times 6.67. For instance, a 15 mile per gallon vehicle supposedly dedicated to alternative fuels would rate as if it were a 100 mile per gallon vehicle. In reality, most dual fuel vehicles in the United States never burn anything but gasoline, and most owners of dual fuel vehicles do not even know that they are driving such a vehicle. Thus, this loophole inflates fleet averages. The CAFE regulations did spur the development of more fuel-efficient technologies, and automobile manufacturers have adopted many of them. Cars and small trucks, despite differences in the CAFE regulations, have similar fuel efficiencies at equivalent weights. Also, fuel efficiencies of car and small trucks at a given weight have improved about 70% from 1975 to 2006. Indeed, vehicles in the United States would be much more fuel efficient today if they were the same size as yesteryear, but vehicle weight and engine power increased 30 to 115% respectively from 1981 to 2006. As a result, fuel efficiencies of both new and all vehicles in the United States have remained stagnant for over a decade. The laws of physics dictate that when a small and a large vehicle collide, the small one loses and suffers more damage. Accordingly, accident fatalities decrease as vehicle weights decrease. Cars and vans, however, have lower fatality rates than pickup trucks and SUVs of equivalent weights. Pickup trucks and SUVs attach a body shell to a rigid chassis, and the shell tends to collapse upon the occupants during a collision, whereas passenger cars integrate the body shell with a flexible chassis to provide better protection for the occupants. In addition, SUVs have high centers of gravity and short wheelbases that are more prone to rollovers. Nonetheless, safety records vary greatly among models within every class of vehicle. There are two general approaches for improving fuel efficiencies. One focuses on the design of engines, transmissions, or drivetrains to extract more energy out of the fuel combusted. The other focuses on vehicle weight, aerodynamics, rolling resistance, or air conditioning to diminish the effort required to propel the vehicle. Additional costs for these technological improvements range from negligible for simple-bodied aerodynamics to many thousands of dollars for gasoline-electric hybrid systems. Many of these technologies also enhance attributes such as reliability or acceleration. The CAFE fuel efficiency regulations have resisted major revisions over the years. The state of California has passed legislation in 2006 requiring higher vehicle fuel efficiencies, but these are being contested in the courts. In 2007, the U.S. Congress seemed poised to raise the standards gradually to 35 miles per gallon for passenger cars, as well as set higher standards for SUVs and small trucks based on weight or volume. But as of March 2012, passage of these provisions seems doubtful. Many other countries have standards for vehicle fuel efficiencies. Some emphasize distance traveled per volume of fuel, miles per gallon, and others the amount of carbon dioxide emitted per distance traveled. Testing protocols also differ among countries. If one converts the various standards to common units and common testing protocols, the standards in many countries will soon exceed 15 kilometers per liter, or 35.3 miles per gallon. In summary, number 1, fuel efficiencies in many countries have stagnated because vehicles have increased in size. Number 2, diesel vehicles emit about 5 to 30% less greenhouse gases per distance traveled than their gasoline equivalents. Number 3, government regulations on vehicles have spurred the development of more fuel-efficient technologies.